All right, and we're back on the Mana Symbol channel with a big, beautiful raid from Aspiring Spike. If anyone is watching my YouTube in the future and you don't know who Aspiring Spike is, what is wrong with you? But go check him out because he's awesome. Some of the most innovative and competitive decks in the modern format. Right now, we're playing this deck from Edgar Magalhaes. I think that's pretty mildly kind of close to how you pronounce his last name. Anywho, EGAD on Magic Online. You can find him on Twitter at Edgar Magalhaes. I should put that on screen somewhere probably. Anywho, he trashed me in a RCQ this weekend. Playing this deck, it's very, very good against Prismatron. So we got Leyline Binding and Prismatic Ending with the Domain mana base. Magalhaes, that might be better. Basically, he was saying he was looking for the best Wrenn and Six Expressive Iteration deck. You're going to be playing Leyline Binding in that deck for sure with Prismatic Ending. And then what do you do on top of that? So since we've got the Leyline Binding Prismatic Endings, we can play Chalice of the Void, which is great against both Rakdos and Murktide and the Cascade decks. Then you've got Dryad of the Ilysian Grove with your Valakut mana base. It's good with Wrenn and Six. You can just kind of pound through and crush a lot of control decks that way. And then we've got a Bring to Light Silver Bullet package with Valki, Supreme Verdict, Soul of Windgrace, Omnath, and Scapeshift. So Scapeshift obviously gives you a way to just kill your opponent. And we can do that without Dryad in play. We actually have enough mountains here with the 3 Triomes, 3 Ketria Triomes, 2 Raugrin Triomes, and most of the Shocklands being mountains. And then Omnath is just, insane in so many matchups. Soul of Windgrace is just kind of a generally grindy thing. If you're flooding, you've got Wrenn and Six, you can do that. And Valki backside can be cast with Bring to Light, right? If so, my local judge got it wrong. You can cast the backside of Valki with Bring to Light. It's the big way to do that, is get Tibalt into play. It hasn't seen a lot of play in Modern for a while, so I'm not surprised that people were not aware of that. This was a huge thing for a while, like after the Valki Cascade craziness that broke Modern in half. This was the sort of viable way to play Valki, and there was a lot of like Niv Mizzet decks and 4-color, 5-color Bring to Light decks that were doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's too much more to say about this. We're gonna hop into a league and see how it goes. Someone was asking if there's a Wrenn and Six ban incoming. I don't know. I think Tibalt got pretty bad because of Leyline Binding, but most Tibalt decks are Leyline Binding decks. But I guess then he comes back flipped. Yeah, that's possible. It's just something to be cognizant as we're playing, is if we get into a matchup against someone who's playing Leyline Bindings, that getting Valki is not going to be the end-all be-all of things. Wrenn and Six is for sure the most bannable card in Modern right now, but I don't know if it's happening anytime soon. And I'm incorrectly of the opinion that they should also ban the monkey if they ban Wrenn and Six, but then the Solitude decks get too good, so it's really tricky. Wrenn and Six is obnoxiously powerful, and I enjoy playing the card. I'm just really sick of like quote fair quote mid-range cards getting banned. Just ban Triomes? I mean, it's an option. Hey, Shauna. Wrenn and Six and all free elementals Modern will heal. Well, I think you have to get rid of Monkey at that point, and at that point, didn't you just make pure Modern? We're against a Yagantha deck? Okay. So it could be Grinding Breach. Yeah, I actually like the Triomes myself. I'm going to assume that in Modern, this hand is not good enough. We need to have some interaction with the deck that we're playing. This is better. Everything's a forest, though, which means my Leyline Binding is first castable for 2 mana on turn 3. This hand does cast Omnath, though, so I'm going to keep it bottom of the Bring to Light to see what happens. Yeah, I think pitch elementals are good for Modern. Generally, like, if you didn't have Solitude, then Hammer Time would be even more insane than it already is. And I think we can all agree that Hammer Time is pretty nuts. Well, Violent Outburst could stay if you got rid of Shardless Agent, right? Because the Jund's Living End used to be a deck. It wasn't particularly successful or popular. All right, getting Thought Seized. Is this Jund with Gigantha? I guess could be a lot of stuff. So we can go Temple Garden. Let me take a look at the mana base here. So I think there's a Savai Triome. Yeah. It's got the stupid border. I'd rather keep Shardless so the silly Cascade decks can do their thing at sorcery speed. Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like Jund of some variety. I mean, Wrenn and Six is infinitely less removable than Bob, right? Wrenn and Six has 4+ toughness. Dark Confidant is still like a very reasonable Magic card. It's just the rest of the format is so focused on killing creatures that it's just not a very good environment for Bob to exist. Very creature hostile. No, I don't think it's a bad thing either. One of the nice things about Modern versus Legacy is how creature and board focused Modern is. It's crazy. Because someone was asking me the other day about, it's Sacrifice. Someone was asking me the other day, like, is there a stack-based combo deck that's viable in Modern right now? And it's like, essentially no, but it's much more common in Legacy because the spells are so much better. I think with 2 cards in their hand, I'm just going to get rid of this Mayhem Nibble now. So this gives me red and black on top of what I have. Red, black, green, blue, and white. Okay. Not that I need this to cost 1, but it generally feels like Modern's pretty healthy right now. Like when I look at top 8s and stuff, it's pretty broad, and I'm happy about it. And I have been for a while. Even before the Yorion ban, I was pretty happy about it. So okay, the activation on this is 3. Okay. I said broad. What, like a chick? Your LGS stopped playing it in favor of Legacy, though. Well, I think that's just not feasible for a lot of people, and I think that's a move your LGS may live to regret. All right. Probably eventually going to do this anyway. These sacrifice decks usually have a good chunk of reach. Also, my one Omnath is dead right now, so I don't have a lot of life gain. They're doing full proxies allowed. That's a great choice. There is so little and this is from someone who's formerly in the judge program. and formerly an LGS employee, there is so little incentive now to play only sanctioned Magic. Oh, cool. That is a great pickup. So, I mean, it's not a great pickup, but it's a pickup. So I think I want to go fetch a Triome. Oh, I could have done this with the one in the graveyard, but we go fetch a Triome. That's a mountain. So I'm aiming towards eventually having getting my Valakut going here. And I can discard lands to gain life? Neato. I may need that. MH1 is actually one of my favorite sets of all time, but unfortunately Astrolabe is banned. I just love the snow mechanics so much. Why do you think they bailed on the whole sanctioned Magic train? I was out of the Magic community when they dropped DCI. I don't really know. It's just there's just so little incentive to actually make sure you're running sanctioned events. Yeah, and the nice thing about modern browser, in response to your statement, is I feel like consistently whenever one of the decks gets like a little too big for its britches, like so, let's say Murktide, there are decks that hose it pretty hard that you can just start running more of. I want to fetch in the graveyard. Oh, crap. Damn you, Mayhem Devil, and my inability to read. Yeah, like, well, I would say it's like a healthy meta can self-correct. And that's yeah, that's where we're at, where it's like you're always able to. I'm gonna grab their Wooded Foothills for no particular reason. It just seems fun. There are tools where Modern can correct to have any deck be beaten. So I'm exposing my Wrenn and Six here, but my Soul of Windgrace is just kind of killing them at the moment. Also, I am 3 mountains in play, but I can add 2 per turn if I want to. All right, so they're just gonna kill my Wrenn and Six. That's fine. Yeah, it's the old frame is best frame. Nice deck. Do you have a sideboard guide? I hope you do, and I hope I can plug it, ladies and gentlemen. Edgar Magalhaes. We got, there was like 3 or 4 different pronunciations that were floated to me from the chat. I don't trust any of them. I did the best I could. I'm learning some Portuguese. You do not? Shoot. All right. I don't think I need to gain more than that right now. So I have 1, 2, 3 mountains. Can play a 4th one. Oh, never mind. We can just win. Yeah, so we go Dryad. And as soon as this resolves, they die. Essentially. Trigger. Oh, Windgrace has several activated abilities. I'd like to go to... Oh, I could play that. I could have played the extra land and won the game twice. There we go. Have you considered drawing the nuts and killing them? That would be cool. I hadn't considered it, but I probably should have. So we're against Red-Black Sacrifice. I don't think I need 4 Veils here, but maybe. New Windgrace is so good. Yeah, Soul of Windgrace is pretty hot. I didn't see enough stuff that I feel like I need to go all in on Boseijus. What are the situations you'd want to bring to light for something other than Scapeshift? Well, if you don't have a... Dryad or if they're at more than 18. Also, if you don't have 7 lands yet, right? Then Verdict saving your life is pretty important. If you are on turn 5 and you have a second Bring to Light, you can go Bring to Light for Omnath, play a land, fetch, play a second Bring to Light, and just up your value like crazy. If we feel Valki's maybe not as good as Binding, could second Windgrace be the answer? Lots of things could be the answer. This is a deck with a toolbox package. You can add a lot of one-ofs. You can probably add some fun-ofs. You could probably add your favorite pet card that Spike won't let you play, but I will encourage you to play because it's playable in Modern. Also, I think I responded to Edgar's comments. Can we add Primeval Titan? Absolutely. Although you can't BTL for it, so I will caution you. All right, I think we'll just board in 2 Veils for the 2 Chalices and call it a day here. You can BTL for Wargate, so your BTL can find Valakut. That's true. You could also get Lotus Bloom that way, the null cost. No, but Wargate can. Wargate gets the... I'm doing the same thing you're doing. Then you have 2 reasons to play the Wargate. Because Tameshi Bloom does that. Best pet card is Plague Sliver, just in case slivers become a thing. BTL Wargate Tameshi combo. Yeah, dog! Come on! Let's go! Alright. Ragavan in your... You can't play Ragavan in your sacrifice deck? That's illegal! This doesn't synergize with sacrifice synergies. Oh, it makes treasures and they sacrifice themselves. Alright, I guess it's legal. Spike loves Blue Moon. He did give everyone the honest truth about it, though, which was, by the way, wrong land. I kind of want to have Veil here, because I don't want to get my Wrenn and Six Thought Seized. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that my sequence... I'm pretty sure I'm right to do this sequence. But BTL for Assemble, it doesn't get enchantments. It only gets creatures, instants, and sorceries. It's a very strange selection. Binding, hold up, Veil turn 2 seems better. Unless you get Thought Seized off of your Wrenn and Six or Binding or... I don't know. Cauldron Familiar, sure. Doing Steam Vents? Sacred Foundry? I guess Sacred Foundry, because next turn I play the Triome and then I have the Leyline Binding. Yeah. Your pet card is Unexpected Results. I'm pretty sure you could play that in Pioneer. Get out of here, you monkey. But if you want to commit to Blue Moon and tune your list to the absolute heights of its ability, you can 5-0 with it right now. People are doing it. And if you don't want to play, if you are a Blue Moon player who doesn't want to play Murktide, I understand you 110%. I have no confusion about it. I get it. I also do not enjoy playing Ragavan. I heard BTL gets Siege Rhino. It did in Pioneer. Blue Moon is hot in pure Modern. I can believe that. Witch's Oven. Okay, so I think I'm gonna Binding the Witch's Oven. And then we're gonna hope to survive through the next turn and then play Omnath. I can play Valki. I can't play Valki right now, but maybe we can play Valki. Oh, I was supposed to hit the Construct token. I said I was gonna hit the Construct token. Yeah. All right, if we lose, that's on me. So white, red, blue, green. So I can do this either direction. Nice mana base, nerd. I think so. Seems pretty functional. Am I wrong? Is it failing to function? Is that a thing that's happening right now that you're observing? Thanks, KO. It's a pleasure to see your stream last night. Yeah, Bear Connoisseur, I hope you find Modern palatable, because this is what it's been for a minute. Not a fetch land. Shoot. So I'm at 9. I might have to chump block with Omnath here. Fetch land would have been awesome. Yeah. There's so many in this deck, we've only drawn one, but yeah, Burn has basically remained unchanged, right? Burn is hysterical. Urza Saga's a messed up Magic card? Sure is. I love it so much. Thanks for the follow, Sode3821. Bought Elves and went 5-2 right away on me LGS. I mean, that's... Alright, we died. That's Modern in a nutshell a lot of the time, is you just... if you just pick a linear deck and just go with it, a lot of time you'll succeed. Alright, let's get these Boseijus in here. I didn't consider them being so heavy on Saga for some reason. Probably because I'm a fool. Yeah, it's FIRE. You can find the article, and that was the year of Eldraine. You should also look up the number of cards from Throne of Eldraine that have been banned in different formats, as well as M20, as well as that whole year, the whatever year it was that Eldraine came out with M20. All right. This seems like a corporate buzzword drawn up in a boardroom. Oh, it most certainly was. War is where it started. Yeah, and Dominaria, which came before that. Like, Dominaria was the pre time. All right, so I feel like if I pull in all the Boseiju, I'm supposed to cut some number of lands. Although I guess I could just cut the Veils. Just roll in here. I definitely do not have a sideboard guide for this deck because it's my first time playing it. Throne of Eldraine has more cards banned in Modern, I think, than either Modern Horizons set. I believe that's correct. This feels like too many Boseijus, though. I don't know, I just want so many of the cards in this deck. We just didn't draw enough Prismatic Endings and stuff last game. It was musing on Pure Modern, everyone blames Eldraine, but then we had Theros, which broke several formats and created several archetypes. And then we had Zendikar, I forget what the Return to Zendikar was called. Oh no, it's not all Modern Horizons' fault. Theros brought in Underworld Breach and Thassa's Oracle. For those who missed it. Yeah. Yeah. Return to Theros. Yeah. Remember Thassa's Oracle? Remember that entirely fair and balanced Magic the Gathering card? Uro and Karaksa. I mean, one of those is very good. The only thing that completely turns me off of Pure Modern is the fact that there's no change in the ban list. That upsets me because there's so many of the bans in the Modern format that are based on the Modern Horizons cards that it's just strange to me to do a format like Pure Modern and not change the ban list. Uro makes Siege Rhino look like Stormcrow. Yeah. Well, Uro's not obscene in Legacy, and I actually would argue that Uro now in Modern wouldn't be obscene. There's much better removal options. Also, it looks like we're going to get handled by turn 1 Monkey again. Iterating there was reasonable? I don't think so. I don't think you ever want to iterate when you don't have a land drop. But I could be wrong. What is this? Okay. Yeah, Heat and Solitude would have changed things a lot with Uro. Yeah, Heat, Solitude, Ending, Binding. Yeah, Ending came out too, right? And that's a big... God, that's not my favorite. So we'll go hand, bottom, exile. All right. Fran, my 29 land deck is drawing lands but not spells. How do you solve this problem? Hill of the Living? All right. Definitely in some trouble here. Am I going to fetch my Triome? Yeah. Damn it. All right. If you're ramping, then drawing more lands is good. I have not successfully ramped yet. I would really like to draw a... They took my verdict. You're not playing around Moon? Out of the Jund deck with Urza Saga? No, you're right. I'm not. The 3-color deck with Urza Saga? I think I'm okay. Uro would be pretty gross in this deck. Oh, insane. And now they Thoughtseize my Bring to Light. Or sorry, my Omnath. My one Omnath. Huh. So I'm assuming they left me Omnath because they have a Fatal Push. Oh, I could play Soul of Windgrace here. But I want to play Soul of Windgrace with green mana up. I need to survive this turn, but no matter what, I'm going to have to grab some removal. I guess I could just throw down one of these as a chump blocker and just assume... I'm going to assume they have removal, and I'm going to assume I have to iterate to get through this. I think it would be insane to just play Windgrace or Omnath here. So Ending kills Ragavan or Squirrel here. Whenever you... I mean, we got to kill the... I mean, you don't have to kill the Ragavan, but I think... I mean, I could play Wrenn and Six this turn, ping the Ragavan, hope to live. I'm already taking 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I guess so. And then hopefully they attack the Wrenn and Six. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead, but... exile. Yeah, soup is isn't that technically a stew? I mean, is a stew not a soup? Why didn't we take BTL? What am I BTLing for? The only thing left that's a silver bullet in this deck is Scapeshift. Stew is not equal to soup. Are you sure? I understand the conceptual difference. How many silver bullets can you feasibly have in this brew? I mean, I think there's 4 in the main deck, and I don't think there's any in the sideboard. It's one Soul of Windgrace, one Omnath, one Supreme Verdict, and one Scapeshift. We lost the Verdict, and the Omnath and the Soul of Windgrace are already in my hand. Oh, goodness gracious. So they can put me to 2. Unless they have something that causes more damage. I think a thickening agent is the only difference. Yeah, but I'm just curious whether... Oh, but then the treasure kills me. Brutal. No, they can't. Okay. Still alive. Oh, no. Okay, I was right.
Compadres,
yeah,
it is
yeah.
imperative that we
I'm not very dead. I'm dead by exactly 1.
The rainy season. And remember,
so we just got two unfortunate games where I just got beat down too quickly.
Of Colonel Montoya.
I'm not upset about that. I'll take that. Just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we had a somewhat unfortunate draw. I kept 7s that didn't have a huge amount of interaction just because I was going to get thought seized, but just didn't work out. That's fine. Sack is such a sweet deck. Yeah, I can't handle it myself. It's too much stuff. All right, we're going to mull that. Oh, no, we're not. We're not mulling this. I don't have a fetch land, but I'm sure I'll draw one, right? And I don't have any white sources, but I'm sure I'll draw them. Could have BTL for Verdict? Actually, we couldn't. The one Supreme Verdict got exiled by Ragavan. Yay, monkey! And actually, we never made it to turn 5, right? They just killed us. Because if I'd made it to turn 5, I would have gotten to play Omnath and gain 4 life. Should have played out where... To the out where the opponent cast Supreme Verdict. I did. They chose not to. BTL for the Prismatic Explorer enchantment creature. Again, I never made it to turn 5. If I had, I would have played either Soul of Windgrace or Omnath and gained some life. It did not happen. Like, I don't know what to tell you. We're against the Mistvault Bridge, though, in the 0-1 bracket. Love that. Let's get Sacred Foundry here. And then I have Overgrown Tomb. And we hit the full lottery. Yeah, chat blindness happens to everyone. And I just can't approve of, like, I can't be a monkey player because the number of times that I've been playing decks where, like, they're on Ragavan and they steal my Emery and all of a sudden they're replaying their Baubles, or they steal my Karn and I just die. I watched that happen to Spike. How popular is Lantern Control in MTGO? 0.000001%. I would be shocked if you could find someone who mained it right now. However, if you like Lantern Control, I can highly recommend to you Prison Tron. I've been having great success with it. I think it's a reasonable choice in the meta. Was there a ban that killed Lantern? It's just been a meta change. Like Prismatic Ending and a lot of other cards being in the format now. It's not about quick. There's a ton of universal answers. Yeah, I guess Mox Opal getting banned, but I... Okay, so we're going to go fetch... Dryad. Lantern was very popular when MH2 came out. What's HCA Freak? I'm having a senior moment. Do you have a Prismtron list to share? It's on my Stream Decker, and it's also on my YouTube. Oop. So I think it's worth limiting their affinity count. It's also, I'm going to take away their flyer in case they have cranial plating here. Maybe fix brewing with the fixed DT. What is DT? Oh, Hidetsugu consumes all. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good against Lantern. Although there's not that many decks playing it, right? Oh, no, I'm not going to be brewing with Diabolic Intent. I mean, not specific, unless we do it on Faithless Brewing. Then I will. But I'm not super excited. Jar was my target in case we want a verdict. I'm not... Yeah, maybe. I've got more Exile, though. I just kind of didn't want Wrenn and Six to get sniped by a cranial plating. Sorry, I should have been more articulate about what I was playing around there. I have a spicy Titan Shift list with intent. Neat. 3 Thoughtcast, damn. Yeah, it's the best card in the deck, so they tend to want to draw it. And wanting to draw a card means you will draw a card. Wiretapped XD. Wiretap XD. Thank you for the follow. No, they play both. They play what's it called? Nettle Cyst, and they play plating. Plating's just so much cheaper, and being able to move it at instant speed is a big game. Is there even a consolidated 8-cast list? I mean, there's been a few very successful ones in the last little while, but yeah, I guess there's not one. Are we going to verdict here? I mean, I don't want to, but I feel like if I do it, I just kind of win. You'd wait? I've got a Wrenn and Six on 6. And then it goes to 7. Their Saga goes to 2. Sorry, their Saga goes to 2. It goes to 7. The Saga goes to... They can needle it. Don't verdict? If Edgar says don't verdict, I'm not going to verdict then. What block has the most ban cards in Modern? And what has the second most? Well, it's got to be Mirrodin. Yeah. It has to be Mirrodin. The second most, I don't know. 3 cards in hand, they save. No, if I was going to verdict, we would exile the Welding Jar first for 1 mana. And then we would rip out their entire board, right? There's no... I'm not leaving them with anything. But I think we want to save the verdict for the post-saga. They're doing this pre-combat. Oh, I guess they're going to use the... Time Spiral? You think Time Spiral has a lot of ban cards? It's not... Yeah, you could definitely play the Titania from MH2. Yeah, second most Eldraine block, all one set. Second most is a tie. All right. I feel like maybe what's the Mirrodin Scars of Mirrodin block? Scars of Mirrodin, it has a pretty good number, I think. Okay, so I think we're just binding that. Or just let Wrenn get hit. I don't want to let Wrenn get hit. Bind the jar, block, then verdict next turn. Yeah, I guess. Then you can end in the needle. Yeah, all right, I got you. I see that. Yeah, Scars has a Gitaxian Probe. I don't know what else it has though. It has Mox Opal. Yeah, mental misstep was the first. Oh, mental misstep was and Gitaxian Probe. Pod. Oh my god. Oh, Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, that's Yo, you right, dog. Talking about blocks. Talking about blocks. So I guess we binding the no, ending the needle or ending the jar. Sorry, ending the jar. Verdict first? No, ending first. Yeah. Well, they punted. Yeah, I forgot the way regeneration works, and apparently so did they. So lucky me. Punt, counter punt. Yeah, Mirrodin, it's pretty easy for me to remember most of the ban cards. How's it felt so far? It feels great. The person who is most successful with the deck, and I believe the originator, Edgar MTG, is within the chat. He went to the finals of the RCQ with it. What did you lose to? Was it Hammer or was it Breach? Yeah, Wrenn is a ridiculous card. Wrenn and Six is a ridiculous Magic Gathering card. Also, apparently the Pithing Needle's in their hand. You lost a Breach. Yeah, that doesn't shock me. You threw? Okay. Desert Nomad, thanks for showing up, and I'm glad to be back. Is it clear yet why they're on blue-black? No, actually, there isn't. It's not. We haven't seen any black cards. Might be in the sideboard. Wow! Who liked their 3 thought casts earlier? No. 4 thought monitors. 4. Don't worry, though. We can verdict every single turn. Black's for... Oh, yeah, the cranial plating activation. Yeah, because that's... Yeah. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Come on. Give me more. No? You like the mono blue version of the deck better? I would assume it is the better one. I mean, it's late to play this on one, but we're still going to do it. So we do this. Yeah, we're going to retrace Supreme Verdict. Yeah, that's my feeling too, Necromancer. In fact, the blue-white versions are my favorite because you get to play things like Ingenious Smith, which is not the best card in the world. It's just one that I have a lot of love for. And we'll just hold their land in hand. Yeah, Stoneforge is... Well, I don't know about Stoneforge. I prefer Esper Sentinel. And, yeah, Portable Hole. I shouldn't have had all that beer and coffee and watermelon. I'll be right back. There's no way Affinity can win against a Verdict every turn. I mean, they might have a Relic of Progenitus in their deck. And yes, beer and coffee and watermelon is a Simpsons quote. Most of my life revolves around Simpsons quotes, so... All of my emotes are Simpsons themed, essentially. Yeah, Boseiju Wrenn and Six is just a cruel and heartless mistress. Alright, cycle... I got enough mana. Get rid of the Nettle Cyst. Rather than the... Ah! Okay, good. Good. There we go. Concede to the Remblem. Board in Boseijus. Call it a day. I'm on the draw, so let's just take out the Chalices. Let's go. Hooked on to the idea of Slogurk plus Channel Lands and Pioneer. Ooh. Like how Wizards said they were going to fix White's color pie. We get Smothering Tithe, Esper Sentinels, new additions. Then Pending Binding, Solitude, Portable Hole. Play in... Okay. I mean... Yeah, I don't see how any of that's a problem. White's supposed to be more than just a color for removal. It is! One of the best decks in Modern is a white creature combo deck that plays no main deck removal. There we go. City of New York versus Homer Simpson. Oh wait, no, this isn't beer and coffee and watermelon, is it? No, this is crab juice. God, when did he? Anyway, I can't remember when Homer said he had all the beer and coffee and watermelon. That's the crab. I got it. I fixed it. All right. I'll keep this one. Bottom the forest. Go Valakut into Shockland, Wrenn and Six. Yeah. Okay. Some way to pool channel points like a Randy drive. I don't. Shadowless, can black destroy artifacts? Like, other than one card maybe somewhere that does it on a technicality? They definitely can destroy enchantments now, but... Black doesn't have polymorph. I mean... Mountain Dew always just tastes like cigarettes to me now. Interesting. Okay, they're up to affinity count 6. No! 7! Ah! Yep, there we go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this turn I'm going to be playing Boseiju on the Sojourner's Companion, but this Tormod's Crypt is going to be really annoying. And if I go for Overgrown Tomb this turn, and then theoretically I can get a Plains next turn, but they'll have the Crypt to block me, so... Alright. Okay, they're to 1 card in hand. Hopefully it's not Thoughtcast for once. Oh, good. Well, I know where my Boseiju is going. Actually, I could go Temple Guard and then Binding the plating here. Or I could be a total mad lad and Binding the Thought Monitor. Actually, I feel like there is a method to that madness. Bind Monitor the end plating. I think I'm going to Binding the creatures they put the plating on 2 turns in a row. Or we have the Boseiju for one of them. So I don't want to use the Boseiju until I play Wrenn and Six and try to pick up this Heath. And in theory, they'll let me do it. Mirror of Fate is almost definitely better than Leveler, and don't let anyone scare you by saying the word Pithing Needle. If you're gonna play a 2-card win the game combo with creativity. Second Boseiju. So if I play Wrenn and Six and try to pick up this Heath and they block me with Tormod's Crypt, I die. So I can't do that. Let me just play Valakut this turn, pass. I had someone turn 1 needle Wrenn and Six against me on the play on the challenge on Sunday. It was game 1. I don't think that that's the most crazy thing that's ever happened in the format, but yeah, I mean, maybe they just know you by name, Wiretap. Are you ball tap? Because if you are, you play a lot of Wrenn and Six. Or Tainted Pack, JK Torborg? You play creativity. Oh. God damn it, I love D colon. I love that goddamn emote. Oh. Hey, Spider Space. 2 mana? Oh, I don't like the look of this. What is this? What are you doing over there, opponent? Uh-huh. So here I can kill the plating. They left a Memnite back? Alright. And let's find out if they have a second island. Why didn't we binding plating? I took less damage the way I did it. I got the Thought Monitor off the board that was attacking me for 2 per turn. Does Progenitus have protection from Zach's Symbol of Mana? Of course it does. It has protection from everything. What a question. No, this turn instead of Boseiju. Yeah? Oh, yeah. No, that is what I meant to do here. Because now what I have to do is play Wrenn and Six, try to pick up the land. I mean, in theory, I could just ping a Memnite and stay alive that way. But I'm going to try to pick up the fetch land. They're going to not crypt me. Okay. Okay. Progenitus, the only magic card that can spark debates on metaphysics. I strongly disagree with that statement, but there must be more than that, right? Okay, they really like to activate this pre-combat for some reason. I guess they're going to use it for Springleaf Drum again. Remy did a video on stalling recently? Really? So let's go get Savai Triome. The inventor of stalling. Huh. For those who are not aware, stalling is cheating. Don't stall in Magic the Gathering. Yoink. JK Torborg talking about Spellshift. So off-brand. Alright, so let's try to pick up Boseiju. Then you activate... What? Why are you making it so hard? So if I could... I guess we just Verdict this turn and then ending the 1 token next turn? Yeah. Because then I stay at 3 instead of going to 1. Yeah, we're not getting fancy. Don't get fancy, just get dancy, all right? Follow the words of Pink! Exclamation point. Wait, is it P exclamation point NK? I'm not clear on that. I'm so confused. Wait, he screams. I love when people scream wait in my chat. It's like my favorite thing. Where's Mord? Mord, you're my favorite wait yeller. If you cascade into Diabolic Intent, do you have to sacrifice? Yes, you do. Cascade says you get to cast it for free. You still have to pay additional costs. Oh, crap. Ginger Brute. Might be dead. Shit. I mean, still got game 3. What's your deck? 5-color control? Yes. Essentially. Yeah, there's already yeah, Profane Tutor, which not making token is scary. Yeah. But then they didn't kill me, so oh, and then we won the game. Do y'all remember that moment where we won and everything was okay? Well, I mean, they might have a dispute. I can't not play this. Okay, good. Oh, they could also have, what's it called? Dispatch? All right, gain 4, pass the turn. Have you thought about drawing the odds of winning the game? Again, I don't normally think about it. Just like killing my opponent, it's just not on the radar. Frogmite resolves. I miss lethal an awful lot. So this turn we just draw Scapeshift and win, right? I mean, we could have. We didn't. They were at 20 though, right? All right, real good hand. Don't just kill the opponent, break their will first. See, that's this one gets it. We also only had 6 lands. Other than that, it was lethal. Oh yeah, Bear Connoisseur. This is the theme from Shaft. Boobadeem, 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 bow. Explore. Might be a mirror match or a semi-mirror match. I say mirror match. Obviously, this list isn't playing Explore, but or they. I don't know. There's a lot of decks similar to this floating around. Oh, I never played a fetch land. Could have done, didn't. Bad sequencing. I just saw the Triome into Stomping Ground, and I was like, ha, it's the perfect combination of lands I want in the early game. Why all 4 Valakut, even Rug plays 3 max? These decks play 4 Valakuts a lot just because it's insane with Dryad. Like, drawing 2 in the average hand with Dryad the Elysian Groves is just broken. Just completely insane. Rug casts Scapeshift way more often. This just plays Dryad. Yeah. Like, it's just Dryad Valakut to kill people. What did we lose to? What did we lose to? We lost to bad draws against Rakdos, or a Black-Red Sacrifice. If I play Iteration this turn, I'm going to be discarding to hand size. So let's just assume they're going to do something I need to interact with. This cannot get my missing colors. Oh, it can just get the... Nope, it can't get the Tomb, and it can't get the Savai Triome. Hilarious. Well, that's okay. 2 mana Leyline Binding is fine for this turn. We lost to our own Hubris? No, they just had a really aggressive hand in 2 different games. They just led on turn 1 Ragavan, and we never ever had a Prismatic Ending, so... Bolt my Wrenn and Six. Okay. You got another one? No? Just... What are we... Just messing around? Okay. It kind of looks like they're the Titan creativity deck. They could also be the Jund Scapeshift deck. If I play Iteration and I find a Dryad, I can't play it. But I don't have anything going on, so... Very well. All right. Don't need to pick up a land here. I'd be discarding to hand size anyway, so let's just get the full domain on board. A weirdly specific question. For anyone with a rice cooker, how much water rice do you use for long grain brown rice? I started 2-1, and it came out too goopy. I mean, I would just start working your way down. They're Boseijuing my... Okay. Lost Raugrin. Let's get another Raugrin. I have plenty of lands with the plains type opponent. Plenty of lands. I mean, I think you just dial it in, Boosh. Because, like, your specific... Like, just test it and move up the... So they're just stuck on lands, huh? This isn't Enchantress, I'm disappointed. Well... I don't know. Let's just start jamming, see if they got more counter magic. Getting Soul of Windgrace here, actually, if it resolves, which it didn't. Discard a land. Okay, they hit their 6th mana. They do have double green. When I get Dryad this turn, it's Scapeshift next. Yeah, that's an option too. Okay, now they don't have... got 3 mountains in play. I could get Dryad and then play Valakut Misty, blow up their Omnath. So that works. I want to play the Valakut first, right? Then get the Dryad, then make my land drop. And then I can still Binding it if they have an out. No? Why are people saying no? Hold the land. I want to get the Valakut in play. Yeah, but if I just play Valakut and they respond to... I mean, I guess it triggers on Dryad. No, I'm aware of that. I want to play the Valakut, then get the Dryad. And then I have priority next. I play the Misty Rainforest, shoot the Omnath. If they try to kill it in response... Oh, right, that doesn't do anything. I don't think the sequencing matters. I just want to make sure that I get the land down. Yeah, the sequencing doesn't matter as much as I was making it out to. If they have a removal spell, it's just going to boil down that I have to play a Leyline Binding. Or I could just Valki and steal their guy. I think the Dryad's better. The Dryad just sets me up to kill them next turn. I don't hate Tibble. I don't hate it either. Play this. Shoot your Omnath. Oh, this land might not be able to get me untapped white. I hope it can. Because it can't get the Sacred Foundry. Okay, we got the Temple Garden still. All right, never mind. They didn't have it. Go ahead, opponent. Missed 3 damage, though. Yeah, but if they had a removal spell, then I miss my extra land drop, and I can't play Leyline Binding on the Omnath. So if I play Dryad, then I play Valakut, trigger goes on the stack, they kill the Dryad, all of a sudden, I can't play the second land to play Leyline Binding. So I'm pretty happy with my choices. I think they're getting 2 triggers here. But then I'm just going to Scapeshift and kill them? It's fine. I'm not mad at anyone. Y'all don't have to be like, oh, chat is dumb. Blah, 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 blah. No, you guys are great. Big fan of chat. Huge chat fan. Can they put me to 1 here? Is that? Yeah. They can put me to 1. They put me to 1, I put them to dead. Close one, though. One is greater than dead. They have lethal? They do not have lethal. I'm like fairly certain they don't have lethal. Also, they're killing my Dryad, which very much they do not have lethal. Oop, whatever. That doesn't actually cast. Whatever. Float the extra mana. So if I get a Valakut and 3 mountains, they die. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in play. Always worried I don't have enough mountains. I'm a little worried I don't have enough mountains, but yeah. There are 9 mountains in the deck in total. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 in play. So I should be fine to sacrifice 4 lands, get a second Valakut. Okay. So currently I have 1, 2, 3 mountains in play. I'm getting 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, and a Valakut. Many triggers. Got it. All right. Always yes. Always yield. Brat. I said always yes. God damn you, Moto. Why are you so bad at this? Oh, now they conceded. Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad they conceded. All right, so let's get those Boseijus in here and the Unmoored Egos. No Chalice. And probably no endings? There's always yes to both Valk. Right. Yeah. Thank you, chat. But Oval Chase was the thing that was a pain in the ass because it was always a new object. So you can't always yes to Oval Chase Daredevil when you're playing Cookbook. It does not work because it's always a different Oval Chase Daredevil as far as the game is concerned. I think I kind of want 1 Veil of Summer rather than 1 of the Prismatic Endings here. This is a hedge against their remands and nonsense. I think I'm pretty happy with the sideboarding. And thanks for the follow there. The True Oratorio. Huh. The True Oratorio. Hand is fire. Let's go. Verdict's probably bad. Yeah, I should have cut the verdict. You are 100% correct. The savviest Triome. When this Triome hits the battlefield, these hills sing, baby. How's the deck feeling? Good. It feels like these decks always do to me. They're not my favorite. There's not a lot of reactive elements to it. It's a very proactive deck, but sometimes this kind of deck is just phenomenal in the metagame because you just plow through the control decks with just like playing land drops, and they're like, oh yeah, I didn't bring enough ways to deal with Valakut. I guess I'm dead. And it's got like a really concise BTL package. Like there's only like 4 things in it essentially. Plus you can pick up Dryad of the Ilysian Grove if you want to, but which we did last game. It's good. I feel like I might actually be a dog in this matchup. We got lucky last game and won because they had a kind of medium hand. They missed their 6th land a bunch of turns in a row. Oh yeah, it's a very similar deck that they're on. Mediocre Mage. Thanks for the follow. Shocks the Sacred Foundry. Probably going to be an ending or a binding on my Wrenn and Six. Nope. Oh, there it is. All right. Boseiju, my Dryad. Ramp me, you say, in this matchup where ramp matters. Yea and verily, opponent. I appreciate you. Okay, red, blue, iteration. Remand me. Oh. All right, so do I want my binding to get Wrenn and Six back? Kind of. Yeah, I don't need this iteration actually. So we go hand, bottom, exile. Play the binding. Is the song key open? It's not. I can open it up. Song queue's open. Let's grab. I guess they can kill the binding now and prevent this from going, but that's fine because then we just still get to play the Dryad. Hey, actually, cute bunny. I think I already said hi to you in Spike's chat today, but I'm not mad about it. Or Dingo's chat. Cycle, I got it. Okay. That Everos dog emote's great. Would you like to share it, Bunny? Your decks are always a slice of insanity. In the best possible way. Oh, right, the fairy stack. Sultai, fairy, something. Sickness. A 6-color while running Archmage's Charm. That does happen a lot with Bunny. Yeah, Sultai Loam Saga Fairies. You know, just your average Sultai Loam Saga Fairies deck. What? I don't... Alright. Tons of green mana, so let's go here for the iteration. Ooh. They don't have any Valakuts in play right now? Oh, I like that. Okay, let's fetch. Go black, blue, 1, Ego you. Oh! Can't Veil of Summer that one. Oh, yeah. It's good against Valakuts. All right, all right, all right. So if they go land Titan, they can hit me for 3? That's not bad. But do I want to expose the Dryad right now? No. I don't really want to shock for it either. I've got both the basics in play that I can get. That was well, I mean, Drown is just split card, counterspell, terminate, right? Most of the time, Boosh. And then Cookbook is because you're a Saga deck with Loam, so you can put endless numbers of lands into your hand. Guess you just assume your opponent will enable Drown for you. I mean, they always do, right? I mean, it's there's not a lot of decks that are terrible at enabling Drown. Do I exile the Omnath now or when they crack the fetch that they're going to play. Yeah, we're going to wait. You're the #1 Drown hater. It's okay, Spider Space. Like, Drown tends to be really bad against Murktide. There's a lot of things where Drown is just very, very medium. Is it just not in my opponent's... It should be in their effect zone, right? Shouldn't it say that they have hexproof right now? They do. My opponent currently has hexproof, and it doesn't tell me that anywhere, which I find a little upsetting. I'll leave the Triomes in my deck because I'd actually like to pick one up at some point. Oh, all right. DJ. Okay, so we just kill the... No, I can't kill them. They have hexproof. But if they have Land Titan, they can only deal 3 damage. So I'm not really in danger of dying. Tibalt then? What do I do? It just plus it? I think we just wait a turn and assume that I can Scapeshift kill them next turn, right? Is that crazy? I'm pretty sure they can't kill me. They potentially... Well, maybe Tibalt is the right play. Because then I could get like a Titan off their deck at some point soon. Red. Go. Cosmic Imposter. All right. I'd like to pay 2 life. No. I got their Leyline Binding. Gross. Tibalt, what a scam. Yes, exactly. I did get them closer to a land in theory, so that's not fun. I don't know if this is the right play. I simply enjoy Tibalt. Why not binding their binding with the binding? Well, I can do it. It has flash. Oh, wait. I can get Valakuts off their deck. Oh, that's not good. And then they can get their Omnath back. I'm going to Veil here. Yeah. Okay, chat. Should I Veil? Because I'm getting I'm mixed signals, but I think maybe, and it's just crazy, I think I might want to Veil. I'm not 100. We're trying to. I can't dial. It's kind of getting some mixed signals, but it is possible that Veil is the play here. But now we just go Leyline, and then if they... Like, we're going to Leyline their Teferi. Should I activate the Tibalt first? Yeah. See what we get. So I get some interaction. Leyline, Triome, Misty Rainforest. Okay, so... Play the Leyline. Interesting. Okay, let's play Iteration. I guess I wanted the Wrenn and Six because this Wrenn and Six is going to ultimate soon. I'm really not into playing the Scapeshift and just getting blown out by the friggin' nonsense. But I don't see myself having an option here. Because now if they play Prime Time, I take 6, but if they have another land, I die. Could cycle the Triome to see. Why don't we just kill them? I'm just worried about them blowing me out with the thing again. Draw Valakut. Now we're talking. Tick up Wrenn? Well, hold on. All in due time. Why not just Dryad into Scapeshift? Well, I'm trying to find a play that makes sure that I'm alive. But it's proving more difficult than anticipated. They don't have blue mana up, but like... I'm trying to play around the Blossoming Calm. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. Okay, so if they have Titan, they get Valakut plus a land that does 6. And if they have another land play, we just die. So there's nothing I can do about that, and I can fetch Shock if I need to. All right. I should have played the Heath from Exile, whatever. It's not going to be the biggest deal. We had 1 untapped land to get. Got it. All right. Scapeshift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's in play. So we get 3 Valakuts. I would have just went Dryad and Scapeshift. They had another column. I would get Valakuts and a bunch of fetch lands, nuke our Wrenn, and kill them next turn by fetching. Okay. I definitely can't process all that right now, but I believe you. Okay, so I only have 2 mountains coming in, but we have lethal triggers here. I clicked the wrong lands, did I? Crap. Did we miss Sack? I guess so. Oh, I did, because I was thinking of colors, not of mountains. Yeah, that's on me. All right, if we lose, that's my fault. Sorry, not enough reps with this kind of deck, and I was trying to play around something that, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna feel too bad about it because if we die here, we die here. Yeah, I mean, but well, and if they had the Blossoming Calm, then I couldn't play around that anyway. Actually, if I had 4 Valakuts in play, and if I had 4 Valakuts in play and a Dryad and 2 fetches, I can 18 them at instant speed. I can 24 them at instant speed. Yeah, I've played almost no amount of Dryad Valakut decks, so I'm not surprised that I made some goofy ass misplay there. Okay. This shouldn't be lethal. And the question is if they have a land in their hand. If they have a land in their hand, they can kill me 2 different ways. You unlearned? Yeah, that's okay. No, they can just play the land afterwards, right? Which is what I was expecting them to do. No, they don't have it. All right, we win. Also, I can exile their opponent. You are incredibly dead. Yeah, I can kill them with their Titan if I want. Yeah. Whee! Retrace. Yeah, retrace the Scapeshift. I mean, we have infinite ways to win this game. All right. Punted that game horribly, in theory. Although if they had the no, because if they had the well, no, because if I had played it correctly, I would have put 4 Valakuts into play with lethal triggers, and then if they have the Blossoming Calm, then I can play Dryad, and then when they recast the Blossoming Calm, we can kill them in response to it while it's on the stack with fetch lands in play. So if I was smarter and better at this deck, we could have set up a way to beat Blossoming Calm. Good to know, though. All is mountains. Got it. There's a shocking number of non-mountains in this deck, and that was messing with me. I'm a creativity gamer. You just try to make everything mountains so you don't mess up. Although I guess I'm one of the holdouts on playing basic lands in my creativity deck, so. You ever tried to go on a trophy run? No. I don't think I have it in me, Unbreakable Wit. I do think it would make me a much better player. Like, just like trying to focus on actually winning for a while instead of just like playing and learning. This hand could be great or terrible. I'm gonna keep this in the dark. Ask if Chalice is good. Hey, opponent, is Chalice good against you? The only bummer is you can't save yourself from your own Chalice with Boseiju. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm just gonna toss out a Chalice on 0. I don't know what they're on yet, but like, I have 2. I'm gonna put 1 on 1. I spent the last hours looking at my goblins list. Ooh. Yeah, well, Mord, it was one of the decks I suggested to you. Okay, might be against Dredge Creativity. Wish I could Boseiju myself before to ramp. That's specifically the reason you can't, like, for sure, right? Turn 2 Gemstone Caverns. Feels good. You should play Ephemerate Goblins, Mord. If you have Chalice on 1 and they play Thalia, you can still resolve a Chalice on 0, yeah? Yeah, you just have to pay 1 mana for it. And if you want to play... But if you want to play Chalice on 2, you have to pay 3 mana. It's not Sunburst. Is Boseiju my own artifact really an issue? Is that even if... Yes. Boseijuing your own stuff to ramp would be too good. I 100% believe that. Okay, so... I guess I could go Triome Forest. They got a pretty slow start here, but we're gonna die soon. Although I guess this can't iterate next turn. Yeah, Ringleader is awesome. Why no Dredgetivity, though? I mean, it is a thing. It made an appearance in one of the weekend challenges. I guess since I have literally nothing else I can do, we Boseiju them to try to mess with their land count. You don't understand why it's a thing? Because you can. Spider, some people don't ask the question if you should. They just ask the question if you can. They don't ask that question. They don't. Some people are just excited to do it. Science be damned. Yeah. And nobody can tell me Jurassic Park wasn't a smashing success. Boy, that's a lot of stuff coming into play. For every question somebody asked if they could today, which of them should they do? So I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. Yeah. Because if I get a Leyline Binding, can I stay alive? Yeah, I guess so. No, I still take too much. So I have Flusterstorm. That's probably it. An ending is... Cut 2 endings and 1 Chalice. Chalice on 1 and or 2 is still reasonable against them. I guess Ego can be okay sometimes too to like take out their creeping chills. I guess Valki's not... Yeah, Valki's not great. The rest of this stuff is... These guys are fine. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not... Sorry, I said creativity. I meant Archon. Which, sorry, they're just the same thing to me right now. Obviously, I've recently played an Emrakul Emissary creativity deck, so that's not actually true at all. But Okay, there we go. Yeah. That's me. That's me. That's me not being brain with my think. No, it doesn't work at all. You cannot play creativity in a dredge deck. Don't do that. No, they play persist Archon creativity. Or dredge. When will you take Archon as your win con? I don't understand the question. Other than it sounds really cute and pithy. Like, is that taking Archon to be my bride? Is that I don't? Do you mana symbol take Archon to be your win con? It's a political slogan. From where? They Cathartic Reunion discarding Ox and Cathartic, so they just don't have a Dredger. Got it. Surgical? Okay. There was a long pause during my upkeep. I was like, uh-oh. We getting surgical, boys. Boils and ghouls. Babies and babies. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. From Moto, apparently, a week ago, creativity was 20% of the metagame, surprising other brain-dead decks by a reasonable amount. Surpassing, yeah. I'm pretty sure I just play the Dryad this turn. Hold on. It's funny because I feel like we had this discussion a year plus ago. Which discussion? Am I about to get Path to Exiled? Tear! Yeah, well, I'm glad I sequenced the way I did. They have 8 cards in graveyard, so they can't get the Ox yet. Yeah, it was a good tear. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it still, you know, it was relevant. They still haven't hit a Dredger. It's crazy. Now they can Ox, though. But we can just Binding the Ox, so it's not too bad. The Archon versus other WinCon discussion. I mean, it's constantly something that's in my brain. Like, in my brain, when I think of creativity decks, I still have somewhere on the spectrum, I still think about Thassa's Oracle plus Leveler or what is it called? Mirror of something? Mirror of Fate. That's still in there. Every time I think of creativity, that's part of the spectrum. It is the ultimate win on the spot combination. So they've already hit 2 chills. If I'm going to ego them this, okay. Well, blocking both their otherworldly gaze seems good. So if I'm going to ego, should I hit Thrilling Discover? No. No, we just hit one of the threats, right? Or Narcomoeba, so that it stops them from getting prized amalgam. Narco? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna hit their crack cocaine. Marco Mueba. Cards in hand are Thug, Amalgam, and Cathartic. So Thug is gonna start dredging. And they do have Silver Smotes, but there's only 2 Creeping Chills left. I don't love that I have to fetch Shock here to play the Chalice, but I kind of have to play the Chalice with the 2 Gases in their graveyard. Yeah, but now you do have the option of... Oh, no. No chills. Woo! Chalice on 1, it's for their otherworldly gazes. So I'm going to ultimate Wrenn and Six next turn. I guess I just need to play Ego for their Creeping Chills, and then we're fairly safe. Yeah, that's really the only thing I can do for the moment. Let's not die! Well, I guess I can... No, I can't. Well, I could iteration digging for Verdict. All right, 1 Creeping Chill. They... Hold on. They have a Silver Smoke Ghoul, and that's going to bring back the prized Amalgam. Yikes! Hardcast Stinky. Oh, Lord. 2 prized Amalgams. Yeah, I can get the Amalgams with the Ego. Oh, perfect. Perfect. And I've got a blocker for that. So let's go Valakut. Shoot down the flyer. Get the Ego. Black. Blue. Oh, right. I have Dryad. Retrace and EI. Oh, I probably should have done that to pick up lands first because I had enough mana. Yeah. And I could have done 2. Well, in theory. Yeah, that's 100% the play. If we lose because I run out of gas for the next couple turns, that's my fault. Prized Amalgam. I think we'll still be okay, but yeah, that was definitely a misplay. Prized Among Us? It could be. Play out the second Dryad. They only have 1 Creeping Chill left, so that's not lethal on its own. So they have to get some attacks through. Yeah, but at this point I can draw lands or spells, and they're both great. So like the worst thing I can draw is just like Leyline Binding. Oh, they flipped the Ox. Wait, they're on 6 cards in the library. They're gonna deck themselves if they like dredge at all. If they play Ox here, they're gonna hit the Creeping Chill, but they're... Yeah. Uh-huh. How many times would you like to dredge, opponent? Yeah, that is, yeah. They literally just went, all right, dredge 5, and then I'll draw. Oh. Okay, so definitely don't want the Chalice here. ABD. Gotta remember your ABDs. ABCDs. Always be choosing dredge. Chalice on 2 seems decent. Yeah, but it costs 4 mana, which is... I mean, I guess I don't have anything better to play, so why not? Is this good enough? It's turn 2 Leyline Binding. Yeah, I mean, I realistically can't ask for better than this other than having a fetch land. No, it's not Dredgetivity. And of course, Dredgetivity isn't Dredgetivity. Veil does not work against Chill. Correct. That's why, one of the reasons I did not bring it in. You can bring in Veil against them if you think that they're trying to Thoughtseize to block your Haymaker enchantments and stuff. The thing is, we don't have Haymaker enchantments. Like, we don't have Rest in Peace or stuff. What do you call it then? Dredgenimator? I don't know, because it doesn't play creativity. It plays persist, right? Like, there isn't a creativity in the deck at all. I was the person who, like, I was thinking it's Dredgetivity, but it's like, well, but it's not. It's just a deck with Archons. For Reg? Don't they play creativity? Oh, they do play a creativity on the side. That's why it was in my head. Yeah. No, they do play creative. They sideboard into a creativity deck. Yeah. They juke in 15 sideboard slots, exactly. So they board out the 4 Prized Amalgams, 4 Narcomoebas, 4 something else, and 3 something else. Yeah, it's a full pivot. Oh, they have to have dredge creatures too. Well, I guess there's non-creature dredge spells, which is cool. Yeah, thugs and imps. Yeah. So it's turn 3, and they managed to get nothing on the board. Okay. I'm feeling good. We're gonna die next turn, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. The feel. It's all about the feel, folks. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Art thou feeling it now, Sire Krabs? That's my favorite bit of that bit. Art thou feeling it now, Sire Krabs? Oh, who put on one of my favorite songs? Freak You Nasty. We did this in my last band. I was the narrator. But then the other people in the band played the Devil and Johnny. It went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. So good. This won Song of the Year, by the way. Devil Went Down to Georgia won Song of the Year. It might have been the Country Music Awards, but Jesus. It's a novelty hoedown. Oh, wow. They're really not doing that much. Yes, Dryad in play makes your bindings cost 1. It is great. You're going to regret because I'm the best it's ever been. Okay, so let's... Wait, we just win, right? Yeah, we just win. What am I hitting them for? Like 40? Can anyone tell me how much damage this is about to be? Oh, I missequenced. At least 3. And a band of demons joined in, and it sounded something like this. Surely. Yeah, enough. In Before Solitude? That would have been sick. All right. Except for losing to Black Red Sack because they just had super aggressive hands. We're doing great. Ooh, we got the rated R version of Devil Went Down to Georgia. I say rated R, but the version where he says "son of a bitch." We'll keep this on the draw. The radio edit is "son of a gun." Told you once, you son of a gun. Elves. That's just a radio edit. It's a very, yeah. Oh man, there's a radio edit of Lady Marmalade in Canada because you have to learn French in school. A lot of people know enough French. So there's a part of the song where they say "Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?" And that translates to "Do you want to sleep with me? Pause tonight." The radio edit just removed the "tonight." I have no idea why they did that way. And it's so confusing. All right, so we can fetch Overgrown Tomb and binding one of their creatures here. I think I should. Because I don't think there's another land I can get here that makes sense. Because I have to make the binding cost 2. In theory, if I can't get the steam vents with the Windswept Heath. The only thing I can get here to play this is the Overgrown Tomb, and I think I have to. Oh wait, Breeding Pool works too. Okay, there we go. Breeding Pool works too, and is better. Good. Yeah, I was trying to look for a way I could cast EI next turn, and I was like, I can't do it. And yes, I can. Just had to. The real threat is when radio's played radio edits of Eminem. Oh, they're still managing to go off. Ah! They're balling. Oh, good. Yes, right on time. Thank you, babe. Do I play it and ping the druid? Probably. I think we might be dead though. It's like, what can I, if I EI and I hit a white source and an ending? Oh no, there's nothing to feel bad about, Bowser. Nothing to feel bad about. I'm stoked to see the opponent like popping off with elves here. That's a lord. They got a Nettlesis, so now they kind of get the discount. Okay, they're attacking, so we're not dead. But if I draw a Verdict, I can't cast it. So, I'm just dead. My colors were there. We're missing the second white, right? Yeah, we're dead. Draneth and Teague. I mean, you say be careful. I have no sideboard for this game. I have no sideboard for this matchup. Literally nothing. So, no, it's all good. I think it's possible I could have fetched in a way that gave me double white. No, because I needed that Leyline Binding, and I didn't know that I was going to draw. Yeah, I don't think there was a way we could get there. Yeah. I'm just not sideboarding. It's fine. Main deck's fine. Can I get the large lamp? A large lamp, side of extension cables. Turn 1 Bobbadork is fine. I think turn 2 Bobbadork's a little sus. Yeah, I guess I could have held the binding and then see what payoffs they were starting to play into. I mean, this is. We go turn 2 Wrenn and Six ping, turn 3 Wrenn and Six ping, Wrenn and Six ping, Prismatic Ending, and hopefully that derails them enough. Binding, yeah, I felt like limiting their proactive mana was better, but like I don't know, I just haven't played enough against elves recently to know. Mark of Asylum. Put him also 6. That's great. Oh, no. No, no! I don't know what that card is. 1 and a white? I guess they could. Okay, so they kept their 6. I know. Jesus. 9-minute version of If I Ain't Got You? It's better be worth it, freak. Yeah, death metal song requests are fine. Just not too many of anything. Oh, Gravity's a song? I assumed it was like a festival or a movie or a... Oh, I love Roxanne, but it's just rocks. One of my favorite meme songs. For a professional musician, it's amazing how much music I don't know. Just so we're all clear. There is an absolute insane amount of magic of songs in the world, and Winnen's Elite. So do I go Wrenn Ping, play Wrenn Ping, and just hold the ending for next turn? I feel like I should. Oh, I can pick up the land. No, but I can't. Okay. Valakut, Wrenn Ping, play Wrenn Ping. Elite doesn't do anything. I mean, it's still a body though. Like I think I think every single turn, if you can like keep their board on next to nothing, it's a big deal. I have so many Wrens. Like it's in the next turn we can play Dryad. No, I think it's right. I have 3 Wrens. Like it's But yeah, I was telling my band about the meme versions of Mr. Brightside and what's the other one? The Best. They were pretty enthused about that. All right, so this turn we're gonna play Flooded Strand, Prismatic Ending, and then next turn we have Dryad going off because we have Leyline Binding this turn as well. Are they gonna surgical me? What's happening? Also, Questlove on drums because this is a live thing, so I can see. So long as yeah, people I think people became aware of the song requests being extant and then decided, oh right, let me do that. Mystic. Okay. Anywhere else. Okay. We got raided by Spike Shauna many hours ago. So we got Dryad, Valakut, Fetch Land. There we go. I'm missing lethal? Sure. Oh. People are here for me missing lethal. Not that I just did, although I probably could have. Well, here we go. Yeah, I've got lethal here. You have died. Unless they have Force of Vigor? How do you know when a regular joke becomes a dad joke? You got to consult the cringe-o-meter. I feel like what he's setting. There we go. You're setting up a dad joke. Yes, it becomes apparent. Zing. 3 Wrenn and Sixes is too many. Not for me. Just fetch? Oh, right. We could do that. Oh, right. No, I was setting up the next 6 damage, but yeah, you're right. Trying to make fetch happen. Fetch is already happening, Michael. Fetch is already happening. Yeah, the next 2 bolts. Fetch is already happening. All right. So really looking for a prismatic ending Wrenn hand. No Gretchen. But yeah, the meme versions of the Best and Mr. Brightside are pretty great. Am fan. The best, the best, the best, the best. Have you missed Teferi at all? No, as a matter of fact, when we were playing the semi-mirror match, the thing I felt like I was missing was Explore. And I'm not saying you should play Explore. I just felt like they had the Explorers and it felt really... Can you request Remy songs? Of course. They tend to be short, so even if people don't like them, it's over quickly. Says a prismatic ending. I don't know where it's going after that. We're playing a 29 land deck. Opponent kept their 7. Keeps their 7. Keeps their 7. Oh, I'm aware we have no turn 2 play. Zamal, fine. It's just that we're not going to have an ending in every hand, like... And that's... Okay, so this doesn't have a turn 1 or turn 2 or turn 3 play. Like... Alright, this is the best one. So we go keep. Keep one of the green. Go bottom, bottom. If we draw ending, then we go with that. This is not great, but it's acceptable. Ooh, yeah. That live recording was so quiet. There we go. So if they play a 3-drop here, we can fetch the Savai or Raugrin Triome. No, Savai. Yeah, Savai or Raugrin Triomes. And then binding the 3-drop. Then play Wrenn and Six, pick up the land. Karuga's a meme. Karuga's a very successful meme if it's a meme. I beat my nemesis at the RCQ. I did, in fact, defeat my nemesis at the RCQ. Yeah, the Karuga deck is very real. Do I, do I actually... Do I exile the Llanowar Elves? Am I killing the draw engine? Yeah, but in theory, what I need to do is to survive. Don't you just rent out? No, no. They have Pendlehaven, so I can't do that anyway. Well, if I... Yeah, shock into 2-mana binding is pretty much what I'm looking to do here. The question is, which thing do I kill or remove? Because my goal is to get to this Bring to Light for Verdict. Kill the Lord. All right, everyone seems to want to kill the Lord, but I would just like to go on record. Yeah, I know it draws cards, but if they're drawing cards, they're spending mana to do that, and they're not killing me. And I feel like I can outvalue whatever they draw into for the most part. But who am I to doubt the mighty Twitch chat? Take the content line. I think the content line was kill the elf. At the RCQ, I beat a Yogg player where they played Magus of the Moon. I then played a Walking Ballista and killed both their mana creatures, so they couldn't play any spells under the Magus of the Moon, and I proceeded to win the rest of the game as a Tron deck with their Magus in play. I just left it. I played the one on the weekend, Jiggy. Let's play Valakut. I did not win. I got beat by Edgar in the top 8. Playing this deck. Well, this is the turn where we probably lose. Did Edgar win? No, he got beat by Breach in the finals. Apparently he punted. He's got a tweet about it. He's got a tweet about it. Oh. Oh no. They killed my Leyline Binding. Edgar Magalhaes is one of the best Titan players on the planet. And just a generally great Magic the Gathering player in general. Yeah, we can BTL for Verdict now. And they killed my Wrenn and Six. What is happening? Black, red, green, blue. I can just get a plains here. Or an island. Island is more useful generally, I think. Plains is more useful in this list. I feel like if I draw EIs right now, and I have 2 white already. Am I wrong? I don't feel like I'm wrong. Hello. I suppose at this point I was far enough ahead. What I maybe should have done is gotten a mountain. Anything that's a mountain. Because we've got a Valakut in play and a Wrenn and Six in hand, 2 more mountains. We can start getting triggers pretty soon. So I don't actually have anything going on at the moment. They could recover here if I draw nothing but lands. Oh, perfect draw. Thank you, deck. Because if we draw Binding, we can play it. Thoughts on Growth Spiral? The mana not supportive of that. Sorry for not a shitpost. Yeah, Jesus Christ, Alex. I trust Edgar's judgment in that Growth Spiral and Explorer are probably just not the kind of cards you want to play in this deck, just because they're kind of low value. I don't know the right way to say it. Like they're very. Ooh, Chord X2. Gonna get 2-mana Lord? No, they can't do that. Oh, they can. They could have done. Oh, Quirin Ranger. Oh, goodness gracious. Another chord? Jeez. I think if I had played the mountain instead of this island, we'll see. Oh. So hold on. There's 9 mountains in this deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. That means there's 4 in the deck. Does that mean I can't win? Play this tapped. Thanks, browser. Love to see you then. So if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. What? Second green source? What? What? Oh my god. Wow, I don't have a second green source. I thought for sure I did. So I guess that doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, I would have had to board wipe them anyway instead of Huh. Well, that's a horrifying punt. Is this deck feeling cracked? It's feeling good, except when I'm terrible with it. Yeah, I guess I just didn't read this as the right thing in my head. I was thinking, how can I possibly... Well, I wasn't thinking at all. Well, I mean, that'll save me. Dryad, fetch, dismantle your board. Saved by the bell. Kill the Lord. Never punished. You thought about punting, then drawing the nuts and winning it anyway. Yeah. Woo! All right. So we got a 4-1. Feeling good about that. Only loss was to the black-red sacrifice deck, who kind of nut drew us with the right, we don't deserve that. Well, I didn't deserve to lose that game either, right? Like, anyway, phenomenal list from Edgar. Sideboard definitely lacking in answers for graveyard stuff, but we won anyway because Unmoored Ego is good enough, and you definitely just can power through. It's a lot of fun. Very, very difficult for me to play this kind of deck because I'm just not that familiar with the lines. But if you got familiar with the lines, it'd be really, really powerful. I think the reason this deck is so... I mean, it is strong as a basis, but it's just like... I think it's attacking a hole in the metagame because there's so much like Prismatic Ending, Leyline Binding, like kind of board removal. and there's a lot more people skimping on ways to interact with the lands. This deck is also very good at playing through Blood Moon with Leyline Binding, Prismatic Ending, Boseiju, and Dryad if you play a Dryad after a Blood Moon. Plus, you have the basic forest, so... Is this a possible Mord deck? I think so. I just don't... I think this deck is not grindy enough for Mord. I don't think... Yeah, the Valakut decks were traditionally very good against creativity just because they would eventually just kind of kill you. Yeah, this wins too fast for Mord. And again, it doesn't grind enough. Like, there's not enough marginal 2-for-1 cards here. It's just very powerful. This is what Mord would do to this is gut it and turn it into like 4-color or blue-white Wrenn and Six. Except Mord would want the creature version of blue-white Wrenn and Six. Like a deck that's like very good at like never ever winning the game until eventually you just start attacking with Ice Fang Codal. It's not that it's too... I mean, it's too efficient at killing your opponent. There are cards in this deck that are just like not... What's the right way to say it? I think Chalice and Dryad are not Mord cards. Because they interact with the game in a way that Mord would just not choose to do.
Compadres, it is imperative that we crush the freedom fighters before
Sarlo
the start
2,
of
thanks
the
for the
rainy
follow.
season.
If you're
And
in the
remember,
future
a
watching this
shiny
on the
new
YouTube,
donkey for
make sure you
whoever
hit that
brings
like
me
button,
the
smash
head
that
of
subscribe
Colonel
button, check out
Montoya.
any of my other videos you're interested in, and if you like this deck, follow Edgar MTG on Twitter. Also, just follow him because he's a great player with good thoughts on the metagame in general. If you ever see EGAD on Magic Online, that's the man himself.